Look closely at the ground beneath your feet. Look closely at the ground beneath your feet. A world of tireless activity unfolds. Here, a single ant marches with purpose, its tiny body a marvel of efficiency. It navigates a complex world, overcomes enormous obstacles, and works as part of a vast coordinated society. These creatures are everywhere, on every continent except the frozen poles. They have been shaping the Earth for millions of years, long before us. We often overlook them, dismissing them as simple insects. But when we pause and observe, we find something truly extraordinary. Their lives are a testament to nature's incredible power of design and problem-solving on a miniature scale. How do these tiny bodies solve such big problems? This is a question that has fascinated scientists for centuries. An ant can lift objects many times its own weight. It can find its way home over long distances without a map. A colony of ants can build intricate nests with ventilation systems and organized chambers. They can wage war, cultivate fungi, and even keep other insects as livestock. These are not random actions. They are the result of sophisticated behaviors and physical capabilities that have been perfected over millennia. The solutions they have found are often elegant and surprisingly complex. To understand the ant, we must look at it not just as a living creature, but as a piece of brilliant natural engineering. We will explore its world through the lens of science, using mathematics and physics to decode its secrets. We will journey into three key areas that make the ant so successful. First, we will examine its incredible ability for adaptation, which allows it to thrive in nearly every environment on Earth. From the scorching heat of the desert to the dense humidity of the rainforest, ants have found a way to survive and prosper against all odds. This journey will reveal how simple rules can lead to complex collective behavior. We will see how individual ants, with their limited intelligence, can come together to create a superorganism that functions like a single, intelligent entity. We will look at the numbers behind their navigation and the physics of their strength. By the end, we may see these familiar creatures in a completely new light. They are not just insects. They are tiny biological robots, programmed by evolution for survival and success. Join us as we uncover the hidden genius of the ant. Our story of adaptation begins in one of the harshest places on Earth, the Sahara Desert. The sand can reach temperatures of over 60 degrees Celsius, hot enough to cook an egg. Yet, even in this furnace, life finds a way. The Saharan silver ant, Cataglyphus bombycina, emerges from its cool, underground nest for just a few minutes each day. It is a high-stakes race against time. The ant must find food, typically the corpses of other insects that have succumbed to the heat, and return to its burrow before it too perishes. This is survival on a knife's edge, a feat made possible by remarkable adaptations. To survive the blistering heat, the silver ant possesses a unique physical shield. Its body is covered in hairs with a triangular cross-section. Microscope images show the hair's triangular cross-section. These hairs reflect visible light. They also reflect near-infrared light. At the same time, they help the ant radiate its own body heat away more effectively in the mid-infrared. This combination of reflection and emission allows the ant to keep its internal body temperature below the critical limit of 53.6 degrees Celsius. But surviving the heat is only half the battle. The desert landscape is vast and featureless, offering few landmarks for navigation. How does this tiny creature find its way back to a tiny, almost invisible hole in the sand? The answer lies in the sky. The desert ant uses the sun's position and the pattern of polarized light as a celestial compass. It keeps track of the direction it travels and the distance it covers. To measure distance, it counts its steps. Scientists demonstrated this by altering the lengths of ants' legs. Those with longer legs overshot their nest, while those with shorter legs fell short. This internal navigation system is a form of path integration, or dead reckoning. The ant continuously calculates its position relative to its starting point. When it finds food, it does not need to retrace its meandering outward path. Instead, it computes the most direct route home, a straight line back to the safety of its nest. This is a remarkable feat of vector calculation, performed by a brain smaller than a pinhead. The desert ant is a master navigator, a tiny biological robot programmed with the mathematics of orientation and distance, allowing it to conquer an environment where most other life forms would fail. From the barren desert, we travel to the dense, complex world of the South American rainforest. Here, a different set of challenges requires a different kind of adaptation. We find the army ant, Eciton burchelli. These ants are nomads constantly on the move. They do not build permanent nests. Instead, their entire colony, sometimes numbering over 500,000 individuals, forms a living, breathing structure called a bivouac. At night, the ants link their bodies together using their own legs and mandibles as hooks. They create a protective fortress around their queen and their young, a temporary home made of living ants. The colony's nomadic lifestyle is driven by its voracious appetite. Army ants are formidable predators sweeping across the forest floor in massive raids. They consume any insect or small creature unable to escape their path. This swarm foraging strategy depletes resources, quickly forcing them to move on. Their life is a cycle of movement and temporary settlement. When they encounter an obstacle like a gap in the forest floor or a small stream, they do not go around. Instead, they demonstrate collective adaptation. They build bridges with their own bodies. The process begins with a single ant stretching across the gap. Others follow, climbing over their comrade, adding their own bodies to the structure. They link together layer upon layer, creating a stable, living causeway. The bridge widens and strengthens as more ants join the effort. The main column pours across the obstacle without breaking stride. The ants that form the bridge are a living sacrifice for the colony's progress. They may remain in place for hours holding fast while thousands of their sisters march over their backs. It is a selfless act of cooperative engineering. This behavior is not centrally commanded. There is no architect or foreman giving orders. Each ant follows a simple set of rules. When it reaches an edge and senses other ants stretching across, it is likely to join them. This emergent behavior allows the colony to solve complex topographical problems spontaneously. The living bridge is a testament to the power of collective intelligence. It shows how a colony can function as a single superorganism, its individual parts reconfiguring themselves to overcome any challenge. The army ant colony is a fluid, adaptable machine built from tiny, cooperative components. Our exploration begins with the ants' remarkable talent for adaptation. We will travel to different corners of the globe to witness this firsthand. We will see desert ants that can withstand blistering ground temperatures. We will follow nomadic army ants forming living bridges to cross gaps. We will visit vast underground cities of leafcutter ants, cultivating fungal gardens. These case studies show how different species evolved unique strategies to conquer environmental challenges. Next, we will zoom in to inspect the ant's physical characteristics. The ant's body is its fundamental toolkit, a masterpiece of biological hardware. We will examine its tough exoskeleton, a lightweight yet durable suit of armor. We will look at the mechanics of its 6 legs, providing stability and power. We will investigate its antennae, sophisticated sensors, taste, smell, touch. Using the principles of physics, we will explain the strength-to-weight ratio. That ratio makes ants among the planet's most formidable weightlifters relative to their size. Finally, we will analyze the ant's body and its colony as hardware. Every part has a specific engineering function. The mandibles are not just jaws, they are precision tools, pliers, scissors, clamps, depending on the species. Pheromone trails are not just scents, they are chemical wiring transmitting data. The nest is not just a home, it is an engineered structure. Climate control, defense, efficient workflow. We will use mathematical models to understand how these systems work so effectively. Scientific studies, archival footage, mathematics, and physics. We will present slow-motion visuals to reveal movements too fast for the naked eye. We will use measurements and scale comparisons to put abilities in perspective. Ingenuity, survival, the beautiful complexity that can arise from simple parts. Let us begin our journey into the world of these tiny, yet mighty, natural engineers. We began our journey with a simple question. How do tiny bodies solve such big problems? We have traveled from the heat of the desert to the depths of the rainforest to find the answer. We have seen that the ant is not just an insect. It is a masterpiece of natural engineering, a tiny, perfect machine shaped by millions of years of evolution. The three pillars of its success: adaptation, physical characteristics, hardware. Each one reinforces the others, creating a creature that is resilient, efficient, successful in almost any environment on Earth. It is a testament to the power of small-scale design. The study of ants continues to inspire human innovation. Roboticists look to the tripod gait for stable walking machines. Computer scientists study swarm intelligence to design better communication networks and optimization algorithms. The ant's ability to build complex structures without a central plan is a model for new kinds of construction and manufacturing. By understanding the hardware and software of the ant, we can borrow nature's brilliant solutions to solve our own engineering challenges. The humble ant, so often overlooked, holds lessons for the future of technology. So the next time you see an ant marching purposefully across the pavement, perhaps you will see it differently. You will see a master of adaptation, a marvel of physical engineering, and a component in a vast, decentralized robotic system. You will see a creature that has mastered the physics of being small and harnessed the mathematics of the collective. The world beneath our feet is filled with these tiny, perfect machines, each one a story of survival and success written in the language of science. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.